What happened to that budget freeze?
Right.
I'm on a budget freeze over here. I got 3 sheets of paper. Thank you. My budget is frozen on this side. So is Pat. Poor little Pat.
Pat is gallivanting across
I just
the middle. With the invites.
it's cool. It's
Virginia's defense.
Yeah,
I
like 5
switched up the meeting.
Oh, that's right.
He was like, I booked this trip around our meeting.
break through.
Sorry, buddy. It's the opening of your office?
No, this is a.
Just went to the Populous new office.
Oh yeah. So they're doing a project downtown. They're doing our music.
It's
video.
so nice. Are they?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
It's
across the
nice.
hill. Yeah.
It is.
I was there the other day too.
Since it's your last meeting.
It's here in January.
Oh,
So
okay.
expensive.
What's your
Okay, I thought she said this.
Cell 313-324-2899. Yeah, let me in.
I'll send you.
Mike, you know what to do.
Oh, yeah.
For what?
Same. I need to talk to you anyway.
Am I in trouble?
Uh-oh.
How could you ever be in trouble from me? We're colleagues.
The Board of Parks and Recreation Commissioners of Kansas City, Missouri meeting for December 9th, 2025 is hereby called to order. Will Secretary Houston please call roll?
Commissioner Smith,
Here.
Commissioner Taylor,
Present.
Commissioner Myers.
Here.
President Hayden,
Here.
Director Cotton,
Here.
Commissioner Contreras absent.
Thank you. The first item on the agenda is the approval of the November 18th, 2025 board minutes. May I have a motion to approve the minutes?
Move to approve.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? This item has passed. The next item on the agenda is resolution number 33045, considering board approval of a design professional services agreement with Water's Edge for the Tiffany Spring Aquatic Center feasibility study in the amount of $59,000. Deputy Director James Wong is the sponsor of this memo.
Commissioners, the Tiffany Springs Aquatic Center is located in North Congress and Old Tiffany Springs Road. This study is to evaluate the potential conversion of the existing lap pool at the Tiffany Springs Aquatic Center into a year-round facility. Under this agreement, Water's Edge will provide a technical evaluations and schematic design of a Dynadome structure that would enclose the entire lap pool, and which is a retractable roof system. And this study is funded with Council District 1 PIKE funding. Here to answer the question you may have.
Move to approve.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item has passed. Next item on the agenda is resolution number 33046, considering board approval of amendment number 1 with Water's Edge Aquatic Design for the Arbor Villa Playground Project in the amount of $153,952 and extending the contract time to July 1, 2027. Deputy Director Wong.
Commissioners, the construction design for the Arbor Villa Park is done. A spray ground option was selected as a preferred option. And this project is funded with citywide GEO funding plus Council District 6 in-district GEO funding. Under this amendment, Water's Edge will finish final design, bidding first services, and also provide a construction phase services. And we expect the construction will begin summer of 2026.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? This item has passed. Next item on the agenda is resolution number 33047, considering board approval of change order number 2 to the contract with Gunter Construction Company for the 63rd Street and Zoo Drive project in the amount of $42,724.88. Deputy Director Wong.
Commissioners, this intersection project is under construction. You may have noticed today that contract is paving, which is great. This change order 2 will add additional work associated with unsuitable material, fiber box relocation and modification to removal. So the contractor will finish paving today, and they will be also finishing signal installation, and they will put down temporary striping between now and the end of the year. So the idea is go ahead and get everything opened back by the end of the year, and next spring they're going to come back and put permanent striping down.
Good deal.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item has passed. The next item on the agenda is resolution number 33048, concerning board approval of amendment number 3 to the agreement with Quad Knopf Incorporated doing business as OK VSM AQK Company for the Blue River Trail Martha Truman Road Connector in the amount of $9,000. Deputy Director Wong.
Commissioners, the Blue River Trail Martha Truman Connector project is also under construction. And this trail will extend the existing concrete trail from the tennis courts at the Minor Park all the way down to Martha Truman Road. And this project is funded with a federal TEP grant and also Pike funding from Council District 6. Under this amendment, the designer will add some minor design at the end of the trail because we're putting a turnaround at the end of the trail so that, strollers and cyclists can easily turn around at the end of the trail. The construction is expected to be done in this winter.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item has passed. Next item on the agenda is resolution number 33049, considering board approval of amendment number 3 with George Butler Associates Incorporated for the 63rd Street and Zoo Drive improvements project in the amount of $62,071 and extending the contract time to April 15th, 2026. Deputy Director Wong.
Commissioners, this is a design amendment for the intersection job that's under construction. Under this amendment, Georgia Butler Association, they will provide a construction phase services, which includes submittal review, RFI review, on-site observation, punch list, as record drawings, and they will participate in the final walkthrough and also provide as-built for the project.
Move to approve.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? This item has passed. Next item on the agenda is resolution number 33050, considering board approval of a cooperative agreement with the Police Athletic League for improvements to the Blue Valley Recreation Center pending receipt of $44,474 of PIAC funds from the City Council. Deputy Director Wong.
Commissioners, we have completed a PIKE funded project that included a replacement of a boxing ring and a floor repair at the Blue Valley Recreation Center located at 1801 White Street, and the project came in under budget. So PAL has requested to use over $44,000 from the remaining PIKE balance for additional facility repairs at the site, and those include fixing the HVAC system at the facility, sealing the concrete walks, and also resurfacing the pickleball courts. So the allocation of the PIKE funds is subject to approval by City Council. We have already submitted the funding memo to City Council, waiting for approval.
But James, if they don't get PIAC funds, this will terminate.
Yeah, if we don't get the PIKE funding, then
It's
this
repurposed.
agreement will be automatically terminated. Yeah.
Just a question, James. The boxing ring was removed from PAL?
Was replaced. That will
It
put a
was
brand new.
replaced, so
we'll put a
it's
brand new
still
one in there.
boxing program,
Yeah.
it's just a new one.
Yeah, we'll put a
Okay.
brand new one.
Okay, thanks. Move to approve.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? This item has passed. Thank you, Deputy Director Wong.
Thank you.
Next item on the agenda is resolution number 33051, considering board approval of a facility use without concessions agreement with KC Rebels for the use of the Hillcrest Community Center Gym for basketball practices. Acting Superintendent of the Recreation Division, Jody Seymour, is here to speak.
Good afternoon. Yes, the KC Rebels are wanting to utilize the Hillcrest Community Center Gymnasium for youth basketball practices. They'll take place on Mondays and Wednesdays from 6:30 to 7:30, Tuesday, Thursday from 6 to 7. The compensation rate of $50 an hour for an estimated compensation of $4,150. Payment would be due on the 20th, as outlined in the agreement. The agreement would start December 10th and would end no later than March 30th. They will comply with all of the required insurance and other materials that are necessary by city requirements. And the recommendation is for the board to approve this facility use without concessions.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Item has passed. The next item on the agenda is resolution number 33052, considering board approval of a facility use without concessions agreement with KC Crew for the use of the Garrison Community Center Gym for an adult volleyball league. Ms. Seaver.
Yes, this agreement is KC Crew with Garrison Community Center for adult volleyball. It'll take place from 6 to 9 p.m. on Mondays throughout the agreement. Compensation rate of $75 an hour for a projected compensation of $2,475. This would begin on January 26, 2026, and end no later than April 13th of 26. commercial general liability insurance per all the city requirements you provided. And staff recommends board approval for this.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? This item has passed. The next item on the agenda is resolution number 33053, considering board approval of a facility use without concessions agreement with Cristo Rey, Kansas City for the use of the Tony Aguirre Community Center gym to conduct youth basketball practices. Ms. Seymour.
Yeah, Crystal Ray, you wanting to utilize the Tony Aguirre Gymnasium for youth basketball practices from 4:30 to 6 p.m. at various dates throughout the agreement. The compensation rate would be $10 per hour. This is due to the 50% fee waiver that was approved for a total projected compensation of $480. This agreement would start on December 11th, 2025, and end no later than February 13th of 26. All of the general liability and sexual abuse molestation insurance requirements would be provided, and staff recommends board approval.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Item has passed. The next item on the agenda is resolution number 33054, considering board approval of a facility use without concessions agreement with Tabernacle of Faith Restoration Center for the purpose of conducting church services at Greg Clyce Community Center. Ms. Seymour.
Tabernacle of Faith Restoration Center utilizing Greg Clyce Community Center for church services on Sundays from 2:30 until 3:30. Compensation rate at $40 per hour for a total estimated of $1,040. The agreement would begin January 4th of 26 and would end June 28th of 26. They will provide commercial general liability insurance per city requirements, and staff recommends board approval.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? This item is passed. The next item on the agenda is resolution number 33055, considering board approval of a facility use without concessions agreement with KC Recovery Softball League for the use of Pleasant Valley Park for adult softball practices and tournaments. Ms. Seymour.
Yeah, KC Recovery is wanting to utilize the Pleasant Valley Park adult softball fields for practices and tournaments on Sundays during the terms of the agreement. They're requesting the use of fields 1 and 2 from 1 to 3 and fields 1, 2, 3, and 4 from 3 to 5. KC Recovery will compensate $25 per hour for practices and then $225 for each tournament for a total estimated compensation of $6,375. This will comply with the athletic field use policy. This agreement will start April 12th, 2026 and end no later than October 4th, 26. General liability insurance will be provided per city requirements, and staff recommends board approval.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? This item has passed.
You might need to borrow Chris's sling. Poor finger, like.
The next item on the agenda is resolution number 33056, considering board approval of amendment number 1 to the facility use without concessions agreement with the Patel family for the use of Tony Aguirre Community Center for its volleyball league. Ms. Seymour.
Yeah, back in the beginning of the year, January 28th, the board approved the agreement for the Patel family to play volleyball at the Tony Aguirre Community Center on Wednesdays from 4 to 6:30. The original agreement began on February 5th, 25, and it had an anticipated end date of December 17th of this year. We are looking for an amendment to change the end date to December 17th of 2026 with an estimated compensation of $40 per hour for a total compensation of $5,200. Let's see here, all of the terms in the original agreement would remain the same. The Patel family would provide commercial general liability insurance, and board recommends approval for this.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Item has passed. The next item on the agenda is resolution number 33057, considering board approval of a facility use without concessions agreement with Ecclesial KC for the use of Hillcrest Community Center to conduct church services. Ms. Seymour.
Yeah, Ecclesial KC is wanting to utilize the Hillcrest Community Center for their church services on Sunday from 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. They would compensate at a rate of $50 per hour with an estimated payment of $5,100. This would begin December 14th of 25 and end December 27th of 2026. They would provide commercial general liability insurance as required, and staff recommends board approval.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? This item has passed. The next item on the agenda is resolution number 33058, considering board approval of a cooperative agreement with the Gift of Soul and the Friends of Greg Clyce Community Center for the Ugly Sweater Holiday Party. Ms. Seamer.
Yeah, the Friends of Greg Clyce Community Center is partnering with our department to assist with the planning, coordinating, and and the execution of the Gift of Soul event, which happens to coincide with our Ugly Sweater Holiday Youth Party. This would have the opportunity where the Gift of Soul group, we would be able to provide 300 pair of shoes for youth throughout the community, first come, first serve. We would provide on-site shoe sizing to ensure that the kiddos had the right size. And that will be done by staff and volunteers. The youth will be able to select the brand and style of shoe that they would like, as well as the color, based on the list of shoe options that have been made available. The shoes will be ordered after the event, and then we will have a secondary distribution day shortly after the new year. So that way they can go ahead and come pick those up and everything. We're still continuing on all the logistics of everything for.
Gift of Soul is just a vendor, they're just
Yes.
supplying, they won't be part.
No,
No,
yeah,
it's
Gift of Soul,
fine.
they're just giving us those 300 pair of shoes. So, or I guess they're actually giving the Friends of Greg Clyce 300 shoes, and
Right.
we're
Helping.
yeah, we're facilitating the
Yeah.
fund.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Kevin
great.
Owens has done a great job with this event. so
Mhm.
it's Nice to see that we're partnering together.
Yeah, and I've been on a number of calls with them, and they are hoping to make this an annual event, tying more so to the beginning of the school year going forward. They were just a little bit behind this year, so I'm really excited about that. And I know we've been having signups already for kiddos. We're full.
Yeah, we
Okay.
actually, they were working on trying to see if there's any way that we could get an additional
Oh, cool.
number of shoes. So that way those who come day of would be able to still potentially get those shoes. And we'll also be utilizing for the Ugly Sweater Holiday Party for the youth, we'll be giving away the gift cards and stuff like that that come from the mayor's gift fund and everything else. And so we'll be able to make sure that we have those available for individuals as well.
And that event, the sweater party is this Saturday.
Yes,
Yep.
yeah, it just happens to all coincide together nicely.
Mhm.
So,
Should be good.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Item is passed. Thank you.
thank you.
All right, next item on the agenda is resolution number 33012, held from our last meeting, considering board approval of the proposed 2026 shelter fees and charges. Superintendent of Parks, Kevin Evans, is the sponsor of this memo.
Good afternoon. How you guys
Hello.
doing? All right, any questions about the fees? Did you guys get a chance to review those? No?
Last
Give us
month.
the
Yeah.
Short version.
I can give you some costs of what it's cost us to give you an example of what our expenses are. So last season, we spent about 86,000 on portable restroom rental. A little portion of that goes to like spray grounds and stuff like that, but the majority goes to service the shelter reservations. Our revenue for shelter reservation was a little bit over $94,000. So that give you an example of where we at, what the differences are. I haven't even got to the cost of what it's going to cost, what the cost is for the employees to come in and clean, service the shelter houses and the other existing restrooms that we have in place. Now we do see that number come down a little bit for the portable restroom go, because James and his staff is installing a lot of CTA restrooms. Gonna come down a little bit, but still got a little ways to go. But our expenses when it comes to shelter reservation is way out of, compared to what we take in, we spend way more, probably 5 times as much we bring in. So I can give you an example. Each district roughly spend probably about $130,000 per each district cleaning their shelters. And 9% of that overtime on the weekends is shelter reservation. The rest is litter control and stuff like that, and maybe a special event here and there. So,
Kevin, thank you for organizing this. I do have a couple of questions. So I noticed on the shelter fees that all but one on that chart have not previously had fees, and then now we're going to the $400, $200. What's the timeline, and what kind of on-ramp are we going to give community members that may have previously not been used to paying and now having to pay $400 for a
well,
holiday?
I can definitely get with Heidi and see if she can put some out there and give people a notice that, I mean, of course, when we start doing reservation, March 1st.
Reservations open in March.
Okay, so
That gives them 3 months.
we got a little time to.
Yeah, if
have
we
her
could do
posted.
that,
Yeah.
I mean, I understand the rationale. Like you
Yeah,
said, there's
yeah.
cost and things, but I think if we can give community members a heads up, that might take some of the shock off.
Okay.
When you
No,
get the
it's-
request. and
I
all
mean,
that.
I get it. I mean, just to look at the
Yeah.
numbers of what we got for reservation last year and what we spend, that was a shock, right?
Yeah.
So, but years ago, we used to do it for free. So
Mhm.
it was first come, first serve, and we was out there playing them for free, so.
And when we say holiday rental, so 4th of July, we're talking about that, okay.
Yeah.
So holidays all
Yeah.
throughout the,
Mhm.
and then I noticed, when we're looking at your page where you break it out by the QLID, Central and North, that some of our North prices are $50 more. Can you talk about that distinction? I mean, I'm seeing the grill, the tables, and the capacity is pretty much the same, but there's a $50 difference. Can you?
Well, I mean,
Substantiate that.
some of them are newer, so that, like, for example, Hodge Park, for example, is a newer, it has more amenities there. We have more to clean when you talk about having more people come to that shelter house.
Yeah.
You have soccer fields, football fields. We are there spending a lot of time in that park. So, and a lot of that is geared from parties being from those events and stuff like those activities.
Okay.
So we're trying to recoup as much as we can.
The one that I guess that caught my eye was the Davidson North
Davidson.
location.
Now, that one, again, that's new. So, we just got a new CTX restroom there.
Mm,
It wasn't on
true.
reservation at first.
Yeah.
And so that's one of those things that we try to compare in that area. So, you got Gladstone in that area, you got
Mhm.
Riverside, you got Liberty. So we try to compare those prices in those areas.
Try to be comparable with
Yeah.
that. I think it's just good to have this conversation on the record so community members can reference and
Okay.
understand why they may see differences. Thank you for your answers.
All right.
Question for me is the proposed fees from non-reservable to being able to reserve. Is that a 4-hour block? What's the time on that?
So
Is that all day?
our reservation is from 9 to, 9 to 10? 9 to 9? So we don't have split blocks. We tried that years ago, then it didn't work out because for the simple fact, you have to have employees here a little longer. And you can see our prices, our costs for employees to be here just for that time span is already over, almost $500,000.
Okay.
If
So
we
I
do
could
that,
rent,
it's gonna go up even higher.
okay, for my clarity, I could rent Town Fork for $100 from 9 to 9, and it's mine.
I don't have it in front of me, but,
It's 100.
okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And someone could still show up there and use that shelter. It's just if someone else has a reservation that day, that obviously trumps.
And we run into that where, they have a reservation at 9 o'clock, but they probably don't show up until 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
But we still have staff here that can still, if somebody were to go there and kind of mess it up, we
Mhm.
can get there, double back and clean it up before we get out of here.
So will that language be updated? Because it says 3-hour block, like it says the block times on here.
I think you're probably looking at.
Am I look-
comparisons.
Okay, that's old.
No, these are like for,
Oh, these are other
these are
cities.
other cities. So like that's North Kansas City
Oh,
or
got it.
Grandview or something. They were giving us comparisons.
Thank you. Okay.
But if the board have any suggestions, we're open to suggestion. We can look into blocks in the future.
I think you all know what's best.
Yeah, you're the expert.
So
We
let's
tried
see,
it.
let's
Tried it, but
See what,
new day, new age.
see what the learnings are.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I would say ideally, we could have multiple rentals in a day, but as Commissioner Taylor said, if you all have tried that and that it has not made itself a best practice here,
Yeah, So as we evaluate like North Kansas City, they have people that's on the grounds from 7 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. So we just don't have the staffing for it.
Mhm.
Of course, they'll probably have to maintain 2 or 3 parks in North Kansas City versus.
Right. Okay.
I could also see an
Yeah.
issue where someone rented it from 10 to 1 and one hits, they're not quite wrapped up and we've promised it to someone else. So
Right.
I could see where maybe they're reducing issues, but maybe something to consider in the future.
Okay,
Kevin, if
yeah.
you think there's an opportunity to
We'll
revisit
continue to
that.
monitor it.
Yeah.
That's the same for our premium shelters too. So the bandstand, is that an all-day rental as well?
Yes.
Okay.
As it stands right now, yes.
$400.
Okay.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? This item has passed. Next items on the agenda are resolutions number 33059 and 33060, considering board approval to extend the Parks Ground Maintenance Services contracts to March 31st, 2027. For resolution number 33059, Parks in the Central District with DLLC. And for resolution number 33060, Parks in the North District with Turf Boss. Mr. Evans.
Oh, we got a lot of that coming up, right? So we're going to the second year of the renewals for a 5-year contract, correct? So, yeah, that's what we're saying.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can't tell you, we've made some adjustments. We went from 54 contracts down to 47,
We're down to 49.
49, so it's 57 contracts down to.
57.
Okay, so we took a lot of that back in-house.
Okay.
And next year, we'll take some more back into the house.
So
Try to-
slowly bringing it.
Yeah,
back.
we're gonna
Okay.
keep trying to grind and get that
Okay.
down, so.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item has passed. Next items on the agenda are resolution number 33061 and 33062, considering board approval to extend the Parks Ground Maintenance Services contracts for enhanced parks to March 31st, 2027. For resolution number 33061, Mill Creek Park with Lotus Lawn Care and Services, and for resolution number 33062, Loose Park with Ideal Lawn Care Solutions. Mr. Evans.
Again, another second year into the 5-year agreement. The good thing about this one is Mill Creek Association helps out with that. I believe it's 40%, am I right? 45%.
Teamwork.
Yes. Couldn't do without it.
I love it.
Move to
No,
approve.
second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? These items have passed. Next items on the agenda are resolutions number 33063 through 33067, considering board approval to extend the Parks Ground Maintenance Services contracts for boulevards in the North District to March 31st, 2027, with for resolutions number 33063 through 33065 Turf Boss, for resolution number 33066 DG Landscaping, and for resolution number 33067 Turf Boss. Mr. Evans.
Ooh, that was a lot of numbers. We got through it though, but again, second year of the 5-year agreement. Again, like I said, we'll continue to try to knock those numbers down as the years go by, the next couple of years. So
Great.
It's been quite a bit of funding. You know, the contract mowing is going up. So we got to try to lead that by putting more people out there.
Mhm.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Items have passed. And thank you to Secretary Houston for grouping these for us. We all appreciate
It's a
it.
lot of,
Yes, we do.
The next items on the agenda are resolutions number 33068 through 33075, considering board approval to extend the Parks Ground Maintenance Services contracts to March 31st, 2027. For Parks, for resolutions number 33068, Parks in the Central District with Envision Lawn and Tree Services. Resolution number 33069, Parks in the Central District with Ideal Lawn Care Solutions. Resolution number 33070, Parks in the Central District with Lotus Lawn Care and Services. Resolution number 33071, Parks in the North District with Turf Boss. Resolution number 33072 and 33073, Parks in the North District with DG Landscaping. And for resolutions number 33074 and 33075, Parks in the South District with Ideal Lawn Care Solutions. Mr. Evans.
Wow. Again, continuation of the last one's, second year of the 5-year agreement.
Move to approve.
Second.
Thank you.
Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
You can do that.
Any opposed? Item has passed. The next items on the agenda are resolutions number 33076 through 33088, considering board approval to extend the boulevards and parkways ground maintenance services contracts to March 31st, 2027 for resolution number 33076, the Central District with Lotus Lawn Care and Services, resolution number 33077, the Central District with Turf Boss, resolutions number 33078 and 33079, the Central District with Lotus Lawn Care and Services, resolution number 33080, the Central District with Turf Boss, 3308081, the Central District with Ideal Lawn and Landscaping, resolutions number 33082 through 33084, the Central District with Lotus Lawn Care and Services, resolutions number 33085 through 33086, the South District with Lotus Lawn Care and Services, resolution number 33087, the South District with Turf Boss, and resolution number 33088, the South District with Lotus Lawn Care and Solutions. Mr. Evans.
Okay, again, second year of the 5-year agreement. I'd like to see, get that approved as well.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? These items have passed. The final items on the agenda are resolutions number 33089 through 33103, concerning board approval to extend the boulevards and parkways ground maintenance services contracts for rights-of-way to March 31st, 2027 for resolution number 33089, the west section of the Central District with Lotus Lawn Care and Services, resolution number 33090, the east section of the Central District with Lotus Lawn Care and Services, resolution number 33091, the North District Trails with DG Lawn and Landscaping, resolution number 33092, the northeast section of the North District with Lotus Lawn Care and Services, resolution number 33093, the southwest section of the North District with Lotus Lawn Care and Services, resolution number 33094, the southeast section of the North District with Lotus Lawn Care and Services, resolution number 33095, Cookingham Road in the North District with Lotus Lawn Care and Services, resolution number 33096, Vivian Road in the North District with Lotus Lawn Care and Services, resolution number 33097, the northwest section of the North District with Lotus Lawn Care and Services, resolution number 33098, the north central section of the North District with Lotus Lawn Care and Services, resolution number 33099, the north section of the South District with Lotus Lawn Care and Services, resolution number 33100, the southeast section of the South District with Lotus Lawn Care and Services, resolution number 33101, the central section of the South District with Lotus Lawn Care and Services, resolution number 33102, the southwest section of the South District with Lotus Lawn Care and Services, and resolution number 33103, Bruce R. Watkins Drive and 71 Highway in the South District with Envision Lawn. Mr. Evans.
All these are paid out of the right-of-way fund, the general fund, so that's a 2060 fund, so it's not park fund. But this, again, second year of the 5-year agreement.
Thank you.
All right.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? These items have passed. Thanks, Mr.
Thank you.
Evans.
Appreciate you.
All right. Will Director Cotton please provide the director's update to the board?
Yeah, I only have 2 things today. As y'all are aware, my surgery was November 13th. On November 15th, Brad Clay filled in for me at an award ceremony for Maddie Rhodes to congratulate us or to recognize us for our efforts to help with the West Side in the 9th and Van Brunt soccer facility for those children. Jody, can you come on up here, please? Well, to the Diaz. The term acting superintendent is no longer relevant with Jody's title. Jody's been promoted to full-time recreation superintendent. Speech.
I don't really, thank you for the opportunity. No, I'm excited, and it's kind of an exciting opportunity to where we're at right now and all the fun things that we're doing and directions that we're going, and so it's just a great opportunity, and I appreciate the the opportunity, I guess.
Congratulations.
Yes. Jody, I'm glad you didn't see, I thought you had stuck out, so I'm glad we got
Actually, I
to.
was getting ready to go over to Great Place to go through a preliminary walkthrough for Get Your Soul. So I was like getting ready to walk out the door when I got your text. I'll just detour.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. That's very exciting. All right, we will now move into the public hearing. If we have members of the public who wish to address the board, public testimony is limited to 2 minutes. We will have a timer running and you will need to end your testimony when that goes off. First individual is Dee Hamilton.
And as Ms. D walks up, can we make sure, I know there was only 2 items on there this time, but can we get would really love to get the director's report before the meeting. We mentioned that last board meeting. Can we make sure that?
Is that something I can send to you on Monday? Generally, I write that report after I get the weekend summary from all the staff on what they've accomplished.
That's fine. Yeah.
Again, my name is Dee Hamilton. I'm with the Town Fork Creek Neighborhood Association. And the questions that I have, some sitting here, I could kind of get some of the answers, but I didn't know if there was a special link that I could really look at to get some answers to my question or be directed to someone specifically. When they were talking about the $100 that would the fee that would be charged to reserve it, does that include the neighborhood association? Because sometimes we have meetings in the park. And special events that we include a lot of people. So we do have to, go through the health department and all that for noise and food permits and all like that. So I just needed to find out that, or if you all could give me some direction where I should be asking these questions. And
I'm sorry, that we send to you all to
Okay.
fill out.
a waiver,
So
okay,
just send it.
Same process.
okay, okay. And then how much in advance do you all need to know?
Probably sooner than later.
Sooner.
Since it's reservable.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay,
Reserve it.
Reservation open on March 1st, but if you kind of give us a little bit before time.
Mhm.
there's some things that we probably-
Perhaps if you know the meeting dates for the
Oh, yes,
year, then
yes,
you
we
can
will.
submit them.
Always
Okay.
the fourth Saturday. Okay, and so I think that would be all of my questions for right now, because the park department has come out every time we pretty much call them. Maybe once they might have missed to say, turn the water on or unlock the restroom. But if they don't do it, we call them and they come right out. So I want to thank them for that. And that's about it. Oh, one more thing. The baseball diamond has been graded or should be graded, and we've been told there's more rocks and glass in there, so it needs to be cleared up so that they can actually play baseball.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hamilton.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate that. And
Thank you, Ms. Hamilton.
yep, appreciate you coming. Do we have any other public testimony? Okay. All right. Do I have a motion to move into closed session?
I move for the Parks Board to go into closed section pursuant to section 610.021 subsection 1 of the revised statutes of Missouri to discuss legal matters, litigation, and privileged communications with attorneys. And then subsection 2 of the revised statutes of Missouri to discuss real estate, and statute subsection 12, the revised statutes of Missouri to discuss sealed bids or proposals.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We are now in closed session. Our next board meeting will be held January 13th at 5:00 PM. Happy holidays to everyone and best wishes for the new year.
How are you feeling?